Hello, everyone,
Milk, eggs,
and a whole lot of tea.
and a whole lot of tea.
And a
All
whole lot.
right, B, how you doing?
Oh, I'm
This,
good. I'm
this week.
good. Huh?
This week, how you doing?
I'm doing a lot better. Listen, I've been doing physical therapy twice a week. Told you
Huh?
that, I think, last week when we were recording.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Babes, it's doing so much better. So much better. And like
Good.
they got me stretching in all kinds of ways and doing things. And like, it's good. I feel good about it. I feel real
That's
good.
good. I'm glad. I'm glad.
Yeah. What about you? How are you doing?
I'm good, but something is on my mind.
What is that?
We both live in Nashville, and there was a shooting yesterday in Antioch High School. And I feel what really annoys me is when people say like thoughts and prayers. And I feel like thoughts and prayers is something like if you say like if you sneeze, it's like a bless you, gesundheit. It's like a always thoughts and prayers.
Mhm.
Because what's the action behind the thoughts and prayers? Now I don't read the Bible like I used to,
Same.
but it's like faith without works is dead. And prayer, you have to have some type of act.
And you gotta have something. You gotta have some substance behind it.
Yes.
You know,
And Congress is worrying about drag queens and banning books, but you can't worry about gun control, gun
the
right.
mass shootings that are happening.
Make this make sense to me, and it's just not connecting.
I agree. I agree. It doesn't connect, and it doesn't make any sense because they were even saying this morning on the news about it, how like when the Covenant shooting happened 2 years
Hmm.
ago, which is insane how it's almost
Yeah. No, it's 3 years ago, but it's still like,
a long time. But what's
yeah,
crazy is they were trying to pass gun reform in the Congress and all that stuff, and House of Representatives booted that thing down.
with quickness.
And then what was also interesting too about that is when we were watching the news yesterday about the shooting, they used to have metal detectors in there, and
Mm,
but they took them down. And one of the kids was like, "We don't know why. What happened?" Well,
mm-hmm. Mm.
it's sad. It is. I couldn't
Good.
imagine being in today's age going to school like
Right, yeah.
I couldn't. I don't think I could physically stomach it because you're worrying all the time about
Hmm.
somebody who.
Right. It's just like, oh, so that's really like turning my buttercup. Sad. It's just like back in the day. It's like what happened to like I feel like Congress have other things to worry about. You don't need to worry about your gender. Wait,
Who cares? Who the fuck
who
cares?
cares?
No.
Who the fuck cares? We don't need to worry about a drag queen reading. But half these kids can't read anyway. So we need to worry about reading literacy rate. That's what we have to worry about. And we have to worry about gun reforms. But y'all over here worrying about some things that like, what's your actions? And then it's like, oh, thoughts and prayers. My thoughts and prayers. But like, is that's all we're gonna offer you.
That's all. That's it. Because hey, I already put it on my Instagram. Thoughts and prayers for the family. That's it. That's all we gotta do.
Like I'm done.
Which is insane to
Yes.
me because it just doesn't make any sense.
Hmm.
It doesn't make any sense. Or I can't believe it. I cannot even. But look, I need some water right now. Just drink my water.
Yeah, so that's why I want to stop the top of the segment with
Mm.
community wise, we have to do better in protecting our young kids. Kids gonna grow up with social anxiety. Um, it's gonna be a lot.
Really?
Trauma.
Trauma and social anxiety and just being nervous all the time.
Yeah.
Like if I was a kid and I went through that, I'd be so scared to be out in public after all
Hmm.
that mess and everything because you just never know.
You never know.
That's just sad. Like in honestly, like you kind of said the kind of joking around a little bit about that thoughts and prayers type thing, but like I mean, honestly, like I am praying for the families, but it's like,
Yeah.
what can we do to help? And we
Hmm.
like where can we go to help? Is that calling legislation? Is that like who is that calling?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
really know.
I don't know either, boo.
Maybe I need to Google that. Maybe I'll Google that this
Yeah.
week and get some stuff up and let's see like how we can support.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because I
Perhaps
mean,
we can have like a politician on here, just to like we can gain insight, talk about that.
and don't we have a politician coming?
Oh, we do.
We shall do. We shall do for those
We
people
should
that are
do.
watching.
Mm-hmm.
We got a politician coming, and we got some other cool people coming.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um,
Well, yeah. What's for you? What's for you? Have. Mm-hmm.
now, what's been going on with you in life?
I refuse to watch the inauguration.
Can't believe the views on that thing.
Bro, did you see it?
Yes, I seen it. What you sent me.
Low, low, low.
Wow. So, if it's so low, how did he win?
You know what? That's a great question. How did this happen if it was so low?
Like,
It didn't make any sense.
I don't
Right?
understand it.
Yeah. And then you pardon those January 6th folks?
Now, make that make sense to me.
Make that make. And guess what? My egg price is still the same.
The gas is still the same. Uh-uh.
Make this make sense.
Make it make sense. It'll make. Oh, speaking of, um, would you say eggs and stuff? So we watched this documentary. I have to get the name of it and tell you because I don't know, but it's on Netflix.
Mm.
And it was basically kind of focused around Amazon, but it was how much waste we produce as a human species,
Oh,
and
that's
how
what I'm talking about.
and it keeps getting worse and worse. And like Amazon, like there was a point, and they might still do it. I don't know if they're doing it now or whatever, but like there was a point where it was cheaper for them to burn and throw away products than dispose of them properly. So what
Wow.
they were doing is all these products that never got used or whatever were just finding themselves in landfills, being burned, being all these things that are toxic to the environment and everything like that. What was like clothing is a massive one as well because they were
Hey.
saying like some clothes, depending on the fabrics, basically when you wash them, like tiny pieces of plastic basically come out. And you're like wearing like, I can't remember, is it like synthetic or is it poly, something like that, some kind of thing. But then they showed like in these third world countries and like countries overseas and stuff, how all these clothes basically get thrown there and like end up in the oceans and on their beaches and in waterways. And I mean, it's so sad.
Mm.
It opened my eyes about waste and like
Mm-hmm.
recycling, like a lot of things that say recycling on
Mm-hmm.
labels
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. Most of them you can't because it's how they're made and the plastics and the chemicals used. Even though it says recycling, you cannot recycle that.
Wow.
It's very interesting. Very interesting. So if you need a good watch, go up in there and watch it, and I will figure out what the show's called.
Yeah.
But it's interesting.
That's deep.
Like the human race is just, and listen, I'm part of it because I don't recycle and I should.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't need to.
Right, we need to get better a little bit, and maybe that's a goal that a little soft goal we can have this year is to just get better, educate ourselves,
Mm.
environment, um, and all that mess. So,
Hmm.
really.
Oh, I am excited about Chef Keisha.
Uh, okay, so tell people what's happening with Chef Keisha.
All right, so we are doing, Lord have mercy, help us. We're gonna do this live cooking class. So, what is it? She's cooking. Okay, I'm not sure the name of it. Chef Keisha is like more like French, and I mean, like I don't even know what the name of it. To me, all I saw was salad with chicken parma. That's what I saw, but it could be like something like more elegant and elevated than that. So we're doing this live cooking class. And the theme of it, since we're doing it in February, although it's Black History Month, we also want to do a little bit of self-love as well.
Yeah.
So it's great that we're doing this meal that you can cook happily in your home, happily for others. It's just like sharing a gift of food. And that's what I'm excited about. Yes.
I know you are, and we got all the gloves ready for it to go. Speaking of gloves, to kind of caveat, which we're gonna come back to Chef Keisha, but the video that we posted on our YouTube channel of me making the drinks and I had gloves on in the kitchen, one of the comments were, "Why do you got gloves on in your own kitchen? That's kind of sick." And I was like, "What?"
Yes.
Because one, I'm trying to do it for everybody,
Right.
and two,
Be professional. Don't come for Brandon.
I didn't want no lime juice and lemon juice in
Hey,
my
for
pan.
me. Don't come for my boo. I asked him to put the gloves on. That's why.
Exactly.
Thank you. And don't touch my tip of the straw. Don't do that. No. Oh no. No.
You and your touching of the straws,
Yes.
you do not. Girl, you barely even like it if somebody touches like the middle part of it. You're like, just
No. No.
mm-hmm.
Discuss.
Mm-hmm.
No. I mean,
I'm excited. I think I am a little nervous about the live. So for y'all watching, we are going live on Instagram on February 4th. At from 12 to 2, because I'm looking at our invite right now. Actually, it'll probably be a little less than or after 12 because we got to set up and everything. But going around that time frame, and we're gonna be with Chef Keisha, who was on our podcast season 1.
Yep. Damn. Time to fly.
It's a fire. It's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, that's what's been going on. Oh, it's also been titty ass cold up in here. I'm tired of it. I don't know about you.
I am exhausted. And there's snow in Houston. Snow in Florida.
Oh my God. There was a TikTok or an Instagram I saw this morning, and I saw this lady was like, yeah, and it's something about something like roped in politics in it, but it was like, shit, if somebody got this, like hell would freeze over. And she's in Houston. She was like, I guess hell froze up.
We here. In New Orleans. We here. We here. We here. What do we do during this time?
Florida was getting snow.
Florida, New Orleans. Oh, this one man, he was outside. Oh my gosh, Brandon, he was good, like a Popeye's biscuit, looking good, looking good. He was like, I feel like my inner child is so happy right now. And then he said, "Baby," in New Orleans they have the accent when they say "baby."
Yeah.
I was like, "Sir." Oh, and then it was in his beard. The snow was falling down and was like all glistening in his beard.
Girl,
You had to study the TikTok. You had to watch it multiple times. It's like, and then you have to show people too. It's just like, do you? And then the way he said, "Baby," like, sir, sir.
Oh my God, don't come around.
It happened to me too. I was in New Orleans, like, forgot one summer. And my sister and I were walking down the street, and this guy was trying to like sell us, timeshares and stuff. And he was like, "Hey, baby," and I was like, "Can you just say it one more? Just say it. I ain't gonna buy shit, but just say it one more time."
So if any in the islands man comes up to you and says that,
babe, it's just you have to hear it. It's like it's deep in the guts, and then comes out, and it's just like.
They're saying that shit from them toenails.
Yes. They know. If you know, you know.
I like that, and I like, and I don't know the religion because I don't want to butcher any say or the race. But they're like Habibi. I love when I hear that.
That's new to me. What?
That's like I think like Dubai and all of them like. All the like they're like Habibi, and it's like baby, but like that's how they say it, or like, oh, it's a good one. It's a good one.
Oh.
Because I mean, we're just born here in Tennessee. We don't got no accents like Louisiana or anything, or yeah, anything like that. We ain't got nothing like
No,
that.
no,
We just got them southern draws.
those southern draws.
And then that we gonna hit you with the bless your heart, honey. Man.
Right. Okay. Bless your heart. If somebody from the South hit you with bless your heart, they either calling you dumb, we don't want to talk about this no more, or it's just a fuck you.
And that's it.
That's
That
it.
that you should have learned and you should have known something.
Hmm.
Well, what you got playing this weekend?
What is this weekend?
I don't even know.
I
I think
don't
it's
know.
weekend.
It just depends where the wind blows me.
Were you gonna be outside?
About, of course, I'm a single lady. Okay. Now, where my man gonna meet me? I mean, like, come in the house? How's this gonna happen? You have to be, why is your face looking like that?
Because he ain't coming in your house like that. It's coming like that.
Right. So if you were single, you got to be in the right places. But it's all right because we do have someone coming on the pod talking about love, dating, coaching. You got to be like in the places and getting on the dating apps. It's no. The dating apps is no. It's no, no, mm-mm.
Why is it
No. One of my friends was telling me that guys now, instead of like taking you out, they just wanted to be like, oh, just come to my house and chill. Sir, you don't know me. I could be a mass murderer.
And
You
that's
want me
oh, they can too. They could be waiting for you.
right at the door.
I'm not trying to go to your house the first night we meet.
No, no,
I'm trying to
no.
meet you outside, or we're gonna meet outside, and then we'll go from there.
Right.
What places are you going to that you are finding, or if you're finding people or seeing people, what kind of places would you recommend as a single?
Oh, I would definitely go to like networking places. Oh, that's
Mhm.
a really good one. Networking.
Meet you a fine businessman.
Yes. Go to a nice bar, not a nice bar, in a nice establishment, a nice restaurant. Go to the bar, sit there. I'm so serious. Sit there, have a nice little red wine. That's a good old time. That's a good place, like a nice establishment, a nice one, like a 5-star restaurant. I would do that. Networking events. Um,
What about clubs? Like, do you recommend club? Like,
what
like,
age range you talking about?
well, no, like, like the 12-13 club downtown here in Nashville. You have to have, you have to be a member to go and like, I think
Hmm.
do whatever. Like, do you dabble in like the Soho House, that kind of club? Like
That's
those,
a good one. Yeah, the
those,
Soha House will be a good one.
yeah.
Yeah. That's a really good one.
But you don't recommend let's go to play or let's go shake some titties and meet somebody.
Well, I don't think my perspective man's at play, but
You watched any of this, The Housewives?
of course, Potomac, Karen.
Mm.
I
Yeah,
love me some Karen Hooger.
I do too. She just,
Oh, question for you. Did you watch Salt Lake City with
yeah.
Heather? Where she's gonna talk about read a text message from each other and like we can all that type of shit at the table. Heather's not prepared to have those type of discussions because bitch, you lied the whole time when Jen punched you in your face, and then you now want to talk about it. Like you, it was a good idea, but you're not the one because you have to do some like peeling back the layer. I wrote this because X, Y, and Z. You made me feel like X, Y, and Z. How can we move forward? You do not accept my apology right now. But like, you can't just say, here, read what she wrote about you, and then what? It
That was messy.
was messy. Heather knew what she was doing.
100% she did. And that was the one thing I told Brian too. I was like, why are they doing this right now?
Stupid.
And they ended the season like that. Like, it could have been a lot better. But let me tell you, Lisa Barlow,
That's my girl.
girl needs to calm down.
Oh, she
She
did
needs, she's a pit. I need to bring her down to a chihuahua.
Why?
because she's doing the most. Okay. Doing the most. She's going off to my girl Whitney, my
Get
girl
them.
Bronwyn,
Get them.
everybody else. And
Get them.
Lisa needs to worry about her son up in Mexico when he's on his vacation, not on his little trip, and needs to go on. I'm not a Lisa Barlow fan. And I'm sorry. I said it and it's there.
I love me some Lisa. Lisa is the realest one. I'm gonna tell you why. Whitney, Whitney,
What?
Whitney. First of all, Whitney, it's like she has an expectation of how others should respond. Or like, I have trauma and I was sexually, I don't even know if she was sexually, we don't even know what the abuse was, but I have trauma. And it's like, okay, we get it. You've got trauma.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How do you want me to handle that?
Yeah, which I get it.
And then you went to Monica to get some like support. It's just Whitney everywhere. Like Whitney born
Right.
by Whitney. By Whitney needs to go because your storyline is still the same. You don't like your cousin, people coming from you. You have this undisclosed whatever. You okay, blah blah blah. Lisa has remained consistent. Lisa and Mary. That's it.
Mary is my bitch. I
Lisa
love.
and Mary. Everyone else can just like move.
Yeah.
Go away because y'all ain't bringing.
Well, what about Bronwyn? I love me some Bronwyn. Love me some new house girl drama Bronwyn. Her and her old ass husband. Come on.
What they said, 1 foot in the grave, 1 foot on the banana clip or something like that. Shakespeare. Oh yeah, I do like Angie. I like Angie.
Angie's good too. I do like Angie as well. She's one that I've grown to like over the seasons. I didn't really start liking her,
I
but
think she was trying a little bit too hard.
I do too. And now it's like Angie has found her place and Angie is good. Like, and seeing her and Mary kind of.
Right, because that's on the friendship you wouldn't expect.
Oh, right. I thought the same thing.
Yeah.
But girl, seeing Mary though, and like, we've seen Mary years on Salt Lake and stuff, and like knowing like kind of who she is and everything. The first couple seasons, boo, I was
because I don't think how they treated Mary. They weren't. They just kept like coming at her, talking about like Jen would make those smart comments like Mary, you married your grandpa, all this type of stuff. Like, but you don't know her dynamic over there. You don't know what she had to go through. And so y'all want to throw this in her face. And then who's there to protect her? So y'all don't make her feel like she belongs. So now when Mary starts popping back, y'all like, oh. No, she said, no, y'all did not treat her right. And then Jen was a bully. Pepper, you allowed her to pop you in your face and put these damn sunglasses on.
And then you lied on national television. Free.
And then every time they're like, Heather, what happened? Jensen right there. Like,
Jen say, let me squabble up if you say something.
Right. I'm ready for Jen. But if whenever Jen leaves and comes back.
Which is insane how granted, she fucked a lot of people over.
Well, I guess when Jen gets out.
Jen gets out, girl, we're going to have a party.
When Jen gets out and when she goes on Andy Cohen, and then when she goes back on The Housewives, what y'all gonna say?
She's going to be on Today's Show. She's going to be on GMA. Yeah. She's going to be on her press tour is not even ready yet.
It's not.
I hope she's been right in the book.
I'm thinking, do they have Bravo Network and?
Oh, yeah, they do. I'm sure they do, yeah. I mean, you can get anything in there. Within reason. I mean, people get.
You're saying that like you've been in there before.
Well, I just know what I've been reading and what I've been watching from these documentaries. Shit, people get smuggle shit all up in there.
That's true. They do.
They got cell phones up in there. They got like, I mean, if you know somebody,
access to the internet,
right? Like if you're somebody, you're gonna get something in there.
Yeah, I wonder, but I'm ready for Jen to come back. I want Jen to come back and know all bars. Get them all. Get them all. I wonder if they stood beside you, like, yeah, Jen, you lied. You were trying to protect some type of innocence. Maybe you wasn't Delulu, but were they still your friends in the system? Did they write you? Did they come visit you? Or if they could visit you, I don't know. But like, how did they support you?
And why didn't she get pardoned?
Well, I mean, what? Pardon? Oh, how come she couldn't or do house arrest?
Put a damn ankle bracelet on that bitch and let's go. I'm for you. I'm for you, Jen. Get out. Come on.
Get out, come back.
I'm surprised though, like, and I'm sure there's a law against this, or you can't technically do it, but like those people in life, like the Jen or the Chrisleys, like Todd and or Todd and Julie,
Oh, I forgot about
I
them.
would.
They did the crime. Oh, they all did the crime.
They all did their crime, but I would
Mhm.
love to have a camera crew go in there at like some, like, you've been in there for 2 years, okay, or however long. Like, what does Todd look like? What does Jen look like without all the glitz and the glam? And like, how are you acting? Are you someone's bitch? What's been going on with you in prison?
Uh-huh.
Or are you the head dog around there? I don't know. I got questions. I got questions.
I
Okay.
would have questions for Jen. I would love to talk to her.
I mean, maybe we should maybe look at to getting her on the pod.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I think it's next year, right? Is when she got bumped up.
I think so. I don't know. I'm not for sure.
Mm. But yeah, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Oh, and then, never mind, I ain't gonna say that on camera. Go on. Look at little Savannah when she showed up to the RNC and whose parents didn't get pardoned. I ain't trying. You drinking your water.
This is my new water bottle. It's called Lark. It's amazing. I love it so much. Keeps me hydrated.
Right there in the throat.
Mm-hmm.
You could just feel it going down your esophageal too.
Yes, it's just like keeps me hydrated. I love it so much. Mm-hmm.
Water.
You do.
I'll put some lemon in that water.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hope you get what you going it for.
Well, I guess that's a conclusion of this episode.
Until next time, when we have our friend Sam.
We have our friend Sam. We're gonna have our friend Keisha up in here.
Get your aprons ready
Get your aprons ready.
and your gloves.
And the gloves. And
Yeah.
with Allegra, you better wear gloves that come up to here.
Yes.
You ain't playing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Please don't.
we even gotta wear a hairnet.
I mean, at least put, bro. I was watching this girl on TikTok talk about she's selling burritos for $12, right? Now, granted, the burritos didn't look that good. Like it didn't look like I would pay $12 for it, but she did. She had no gloves on. Her hair was down. She had on this like sweatshirt. She was making her look. She was rolling the burrito, and she did the and then rolling the burrito. The comments was like, "Does that burrito come with mucus?" And they were like, if you were selling these, people were giving her great advice stuff. People can be kind of shady, but they were giving her great advice.
That's
They were
true.
like, take this video down if you are trying to sell these burritos.
Yeah.
When you are online making burritos, put your hair back, put on a nice uniform, put an apron on, put the gloves on, so people can see the sanitation process. Is that the right word for it?
That's perfect.
No.
Yeah.
But I was like, girl, you want $12 and you over here? No. No, and that's why you don't eat everybody's food.
You're right. Potlucks.
I was at a potluck. Oh my gosh. At a potluck one day, trying to be nice, trying to be nice. I took this lady's freaking meatball and I knew better. I knew better because she has animals and she always comes to work with dog hair, cat hair, her own freaking hair shedding on her cardigans. Like, if she comes in like the file room, you know she's there because A, she leaving parts of hair everywhere. A, her smell, like I knew better. I knew better, but I was trying to be freaking nice. I was being nice. Ate this damn meatball. I bit in it. It was like hair. And I was like, I threw the whole plate away. And I was like, that's why my mom always said, you don't eat nobody's food. You do not need everyone's potlucks. No. I know I don't cook. That's why I take my butt to the Costco, to the Sam's. Oh, I don't do Sam's more. The Costco, and you get chicken salad, stuff like that. Or we did catering, but they were like, oh, let's have a potluck.
God, that just gave me the
Yeah,
heebie.
and I was like, I knew better. I deserved that hair and that meatball because I knew.
Because you knew better, and
Yeah.
God said, you know what? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you real
Mm-hmm.
quick.
Mm-hmm.
That you need to go with your gut instinct
Yeah.
and not go with Miss
No. Yeah.
Hair Meatballs.
It was disgusting. I'm about to be sick.
Girl, you got hairy meatballs.
It was like, that. And then the hair was so defined because it was red. So I saw it in like as soon I did.
I'm out. I'm out.
It's like this is so gross. But
So
anyway, we won't
this,
have hair in our chicken.
no, we will not be having hair in our chicken, and it'll be at my home that is clean and sanitized. My cleaning lady will be coming right before that, so everything it'll probably smell like fabuloso up in here, but it'll be
Hey, I love
clean.
me fabulosa.
Oh, me too. Me too. I can't wait till she comes tomorrow.
Oh, it's so bad. It's so. Oh, let's end it.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for listening to us rant and rave
rant. Yes,
and just a squawking up in here.
you was
Um,
squawking. I wasn't.
but as always, we love you all. We thank you. And if you don't follow us, give us a follow.
Right.
We're here. We're always just popping in some crazy content. But we love you. And until next time, my name is Braden,
Allegra
and we're from Milk Eggs.
and a whole lot of tea.
And we'll see you next time.
Cheers.
Yeah.
That was it.
That was